Hey, I'm guessing that this is hand signals showing that we're supposed to be doing the intro right now because I'm the one that's talking and the rest of them can probably be heard but are trying to stay quiet behind their microphones.
Fuck off.
So, it's not unlike being backstage during a high school theater production. Shout out to my theater kids. But anyway, welcome to Final Show Films. We're doing the intro right now. Some of you may be here for the first time, and this is probably very off-putting and a little weird. But for those of you that have been here, you know that we tell stories here. And in order to tell those stories, it helps if other people support us. If you want to do that, you can go over to patreon.com/fsfilms, where you can join our team of people who give us money sometimes so that we can keep doing what we do. We'd like to shout out those of on our $25 tier of supporters, which would be Drevian Alexander, Cat Waterflame, Samantha Bates, and L. Thank you so much for helping us keep doing this kind of crazy bullshit all the time. But those of you who would like to visit there can also join that rank of fantastic people. And now I'm going to shut up and we're going to get into the opening credits. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, everybody. Oh, that's going to be very distracting.
And we're live.
Hey, everybody, it's me again. I apologize. Welcome to In Grove or Green, the Changeling the Lost Chronicle that we're running here on Final Show Films. My name is Jack, and I'm your storyteller for this evening. We are currently at half cast right now, which is kind of like being at half mast, but different. And we'll be joined by some other people later on, and we'll introduce them when they show up. But I am currently accompanied tonight by some of our fantastic participants. Julia.
Hi, I'm Julia, and I will be playing Alana Spencer, the Ferris Dancer. I don't know why my brain wanted to go straight into the Monday Games Changeling character, but that's where we went.
one changeling is absolutely nothing like the next changeling, and sometimes you get stuck on one. And Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm playing Liz, the Wizened Oracle, currently.
And our entire production staff of the evening, Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Megan Lansing, Draconic Fair.
Akajin, who's played by Sen, will not be joining us tonight. Sen's not feeling well. We wish them all the best and a speedy recovery. You'll hear from Holly and Shawnee later. And I already introduced myself, right? Yeah, absolutely. Let's jump into this. Last time in Baltimore, the Motley Unlikely split for some individual pursuits. Liz went to the Autumn Archive alongside Butterfly, her girlfriend, to figure out some stuff about unanswered questions and also to do some interior decorating with a fire axe. It was great. We learned some things. And then they ran out of gas on their way to their next stop. It was glorious. Megan and Alana accompanied Phage, the Vernal Sovereign and current reigning queen of the Changelings in Baltimore, to the Summer Commons, their stronghold down at Fort McHenry. They talked about a bit about weapons and the current threats that the Keyhold is facing, namely one Queen of Ogian, a true fae who has turned her attention to Baltimore and been dragging mortals into the hedge. Alongside our friendly Van Helsing killer, as they are currently called by the mortal media, an individual who picked up a stick that somebody dropped on the side of the road without realizing how bad that could be, Alana, and turned them into a weird hedge-afflicted murderous force of nature that the Queen of Ogian has co-opted to her own agendas fairly recently.
We're saying this is all Alana's fault.
But yeah, and she believes it is.
I mean, you can say it's all Alana's fault. You could also say it's the God Machine's fault, ultimately, if you believe that sort of bullshit. Perspectives vary on that alteration to the canon narrative. And then Lark went in pursuit of a weird clue left by the definitely not a ghost echo of Adele. Basically, Lark found a bloody thumbprint on a map of the city and decided to go there and check it out, and found a creepy, weird house along with some other strange manifestations of the weird. Yeah, like a fruit seller whose fruits all looked like human organs, and then reverted back, or were disguised once again. Who can say for sure, really? And also a creepy house, which also happens to be the same house that Megan had gotten a text from to go do some crime shit there for money. Like most crime shit.
I appreciate that in my head you said human organs, but it sounded like human oranges, which
Right.
still completely fits.
Right, exactly.
100% fits the situation.
But then they all were reconvening at the Night Gallery, the Commons of the Keyhole to Baltimore. And there was a bit of a tiff about proper vehicular operation between Lark, who had purchased the car, and Liz, whose name is on the paperwork and is technically legally the owner of the car. So that's an interesting choice that was made in the past that absolutely will have no significant consequences in the future. And Liz drove away and then also saw Lark get shot effectively by a crossbow bolt, which is really the hedge branch that grows out of this hunter's arm, who decided to show up and do a murder, apparently, with very little explanation as to why, unlike most polite murderers who give you a detailed description of their narrative motivations before shooting people in the abdomen with hedge bits.
He hasn't had a chance
to believe.
They haven't had a chance to communicate with the Van Helsing killer. But meanwhile, in the Commons themselves, several of you are still gathered around the bar, enjoying drinks and trying to figure out what the fuck's going on as a radio clicks on, and you just hear, "Strike the murderer dead. Strike the murderer dead. Is anyone fucking paying attention at all? Strike the murderer dead." And then it goes, dead. So, Liz, roll me some initiative there.
Okay.
If you would.
Yeah.
Let's go right into it.
Preemptively roll their initiative as well. We'll get them on the list and see what the fuck's happening when.
I certainly will, from that spot that I was definitely in roll 20 at.
Damn.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll roll for Phage, because technically she's present. Okay. Phage is lagging a little bit behind. Megan, quick on the jump, as always.
That's my girl.
Okay. So, Megan, you just heard the radio say that.
Yeah, no shit. That's our plan, moron.
Cool. Alana, what do you say in response to that?
Should we? I mean, obviously, we need to look further into that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true.
Find them first.
Yeah. I mean, that
could be anywhere. Literally anywhere.
Lark is running for cover and taking the dodge action, so she doubles her defense. Because she doesn't have any weapons on her right now, I don't believe. And the hunter's going to take another shot at her.
For all we know, he's in fucking Rio right now.
Meanwhile, Liz, it's gonna be your turn in just a second.
Uh-huh.
I love it when somebody gets to make a ranged
Lurk
brawl
coming
attack.
toward me or not? When she's like dodging and running.
No, she's headed out of the road. So kind of perpendicular to your current situation.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait, this be dexterity. I mean, it's the same dice pool, so it doesn't really matter. Alrighty. -6, though, because Lark is a nimble individual. Nope, that didn't roll an app. These character sheets, I tell you what.
They're great, and we have no complaints. Thank you for whoever designed them. I have many complaints.
Right. We all have so many complaints. Dexterity and brawl. Brawl. Engage the brawl. All right. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just rolling 6, 7, 8. I'm just rolling 2 dice. Actually, no. They're going to spend a willpower on this. I'm rolling 5 dice.
I don't like that.
2 successes. Okay. Lark takes another 2 lethal. All right. And Lark's running for cover, and it's Liz's turn.
Okay, first I am laying on the horn in a rapid sort of pattern, very loudly, hopefully.
Okay.
2, I am backing up into the Van Helsing killer with my car.
Yes.
At high speed.
Yeah, I need to look that up, actually. Because you're in a car.
Yeah.
Which I know that we had defined as which model of car it was. And there's stats for that shit as far as how fast it can go and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mini
car,
coupe,
so
right?
hopefully fast. Did I write down what kind of car? No, I did not. I just wrote car and circled it 3 times.
Well, there you go. All right. Did we buy you a muscle car?
Yes. I don't remember, like, it was like a slightly safer muscle car. I remember that being a very particular point of Lark's, but I don't remember what exactly it was.
Okay, we're going to say it's a muscle car, which means you've got a durability of 3, size of 12, structure of 15. Excellent. Acceleration is 26.
Sounds good. I like that.
Yeah, which means you can basically bump your speed change by about 35 miles an hour per turn, because these things have some get up and go to them. Now I need to find the book where it's like, hey, this is what happens when you run a vehicle into somebody. Well, because it's World of Darkness. You knew that was going to happen eventually. So they were like, yeah, we're...
I was going to say, if it was Old World, I would just point you at Mage.
Right?
And then I have 2 glamour.
Okay.
And I would like to use Glimpse of Fortune's Favor reflexively.
Okay.
I roll wits plus weird, and I get a glimpse of my future. If I succeed at it, I get to roll twice for a single instant action that I perform in the following. Well, it says following term. Could I use it on? Oh wait, if I use it reflexively, I can apply it to same turn that this clause is performed. So that works. Yeah. So basically, can roll twice and take the better result.
Yes, and take the better result if you'd like. Absolutely.
If I succeed. Okay, so first I'm going to do that. Wits and weird.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your wits and weird first then.
Alrighty.
And spend whatever glamour you need.
That's all of my glamour gone. It goes so fast.
It does.
Can I spend willpower on this?
I believe so.
Okay, I'm going to do that because I would like this to go well.
Sure.
6 successes.
Is there anything different about a exceptional success?
Yes, I get an 8 again.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
All
right. So it's 8 again.
Okay. Now,
And
you were
then-
driving one direction.
Yes.
You're throwing it into reverse and
Mhm.
trying to get back. So there is going to be a penalty to the dice pool in this.
Okay.
However, so the handling on a muscle car is 3. So normally you would be rolling dex and drive plus 3.
Okay.
You are, however, immediately changing direction and going in reverse, so that 3 gets canceled out by the penalties.
Okay.
So you'll just be rolling dex and drive,
All right.
unless you want to spend another point of willpower, which I think you can do.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You do have to subtract their defense,
Okay.
however, which in this case is... Oh, nope, that's Lark's sheet. There we go. Their defense is, well, defense and armor. Actually, I don't know if armor counts again. We'll say armor doesn't count because you're getting hit by a fucking vehicle. Their defense is 3.
Okay, so it'd just be flat then.
So it still would just be flat.
Okay.
Yeah, willpower is going to cancel out their defense. This is the first attack technically they've taken.
Here we go. I have 8
So,
again.
You have 8 again, and you get to roll this twice, correct?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
All right, first roll is a success. Second roll is a success. We have
All
a
right.
success.
Okay. So, the card's size is then rolled as a dice pool.
Ooh.
So in this case, because you have hit, you got a
Yes.
success, you did hit.
Mhm.
This car has size 12. Holy shit. I feel yeah, no, car crashes are fucking lethal in this system.
I love
Look,
it.
it hurts to get hit by a car.
12
It does.
D10. Okay.
Believe me.
Well, hang on.
I know.
Okay.
We also need to determine the speed of the vehicle. Gets a bonus die for every 10 yards it's traveled. You're going
Ooh,
to have
yards.
they were about 10 yards away. So that's another 10. All right. So you're going to roll 13 dice altogether.
Okay.
Armor does count. Okay. So it's 13 dice. They have 2 points of armor. So you're going to roll 11 dice.
Okay.
And yeah.
D10.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
Here we
just go ahead and roll 11 d10.
60.
3.
But it's 3 successes. Unless the 10 explodes.
Reroll that 10. Yep. Because
Yeah.
that 10 explodes. So roll one more d10.
Ooh. Come here, dice roller. Why aren't you on top of the thing?
Okay.
Yeah. 3.
So you slam into this individual. And they are subject to a knockdown effect because they're a
They got hit
person-sized
by a
thing
car.
getting
They
hit by
a car.
a car. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. Makes sense, right? All right. Knock him down. He gets to make a successful, if he can make a successful dexterity and athletics roll, allows him to maintain. Okay, so he just has to roll dex and athletics to see if he bounces off but keeps his feet, or not. Okay, but regardless, 3 bashing damage done as you back the fuck into this thing.
Yeah.
And dex athletics. One success. They do not fall down, but you clip them pretty good as you slam this vehicle into reverse and floor it. Very nice. Since you guys are all happening your turns next, I'll let everybody inside make a wits and composure -2.
I mean, in fairness, is that -2 considering that the horn was slammed down real hard?
Yes, because you're indoors, several rooms away from the front.
Okay, fair enough.
Nothing for Alana.
And I'll roll for Faye
1
as well. All right, so Megan, you definitely hear the horn outside.
Fuck.
Yeah, Phage doesn't notice. So Phage is just kind of sitting there, head in her hands, trying to figure shit out. Which brings us to Megan, who has heard the horn outside.
And just the horn, right? Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah. Okay. Give me a moment, and I'm heading that way.
Okay. I'll say
no reason to raise alarms yet.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But
if you spend your whole turn moving, basically, you're not going to have any action left, but you'll be outside and fucking seeing this. So, what you see as you just open the door, Megan, a hooded figure who you are the only one who has really seen this person in person before, so you recognize them right off. Crouched to one side, jagged piece of wood sticking out of their right coat sleeve. Liss's car having just blown past them and definitely knocked them off balance. And a badly injured Lark scrambling up the stairs with 2 bits of wood sticking out of her abdomen.
Okay.
Probably no more than about 10 feet from you.
All righty. That's my turn.
Well, I will say you can use a free or reflexive action here, like if you want to yell over your shoulder back into the night gallery or something.
Yeah, where's the security at this point? Like
they were inside doing the night gallery isn't open right now. It was locked and closed, so they were upstairs doing other stuff. You have a feeling they'll probably be responding fairly quickly.
I mean, that's fair. There's just going to be a text over the phone because I don't think I can shout several rooms back. Killer outside now. Send.
Okay. So Alana, I'll say on your turn you get that.
Bolting.
Okay.
This isn't a walk this time. This is just hauling ass.
Okay. What's your speed?
Her speed is 10.
10? Damn. Give me Dex and Athletics.
And do Dex. Athletics. 2 successes.
I'll say you at a dead sprint can get outside and still have an action left. But the most movement you can do is pretty much right up there with Megan. And you also see Lark, Carr, Van Helsing killer out in the street.
I don't know if there's anything Alana can do.
Try to get Lark.
I mean, she's still 10 feet away from us. Though,
I mean, you can use movement as your action, and if you want to get down there and try and drag Lark back.
Yeah,
Strength and athletics.
Actually, Alana is pushing her up the stairs and getting in front of her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
So,
strength and athletics roll for Alana then.
3 successes.
3 successes. So you grab Lark and basically use your own body as a barricade / leverage to push her up. So she's sort of barricaded behind you and Megan right now.
So as she does that, she's gonna say, "You have my stick, and you'll stay away from my fucking sister."
Excellent. Okay. Well, with Lark out of the way, the closest target is seated in the front seat of a muscle car.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a reflexive wits and composure for Liss.
Sure.
As the hunter turns around.
3 successes.
You see a toss of kind of mid-length dirty brown hair hanging in the face, difficult to make out features at this point. And it turns. The eye line is dropped. This individual is looking more at the ground than at any individual target around them. But that arm shoots out and levels directly at you. And you see for a brief moment a bloom of green, like a little spray of foliage growing for a moment and then wilting off of their wrist. And about 18 inches of wood just rockets through the windshield towards you. All right.
Okay.
Let me find the rules for shooting through cover. Because that's a whole ass thing.
I wonder if maybe it just counts as a die or 2 of armor.
I believe generally so.
Because it's not going to be, it's going to make it harder to aim.
Right.
But it definitely is going to slow trajectory.
Yes. Okay.
Or not die armor, point of armor, but you know what I mean.
Yes. Okay. Doodly doo. So that is going to be. Nope, not Phage's character sheet. They've got willpower to spend. Why not?
I have armor of 2 /
I was going to say, what is your defense? Well, actually, no. Your defense isn't going to. It's traveling too fast for defense to apply, but your armor will apply.
Yeah, I have 2 / 1. I don't remember what that means, but that's what I have on my sheet.
That means you get 2 against melee attacks and 1 against ranged attacks, effectively.
Okay. Cool. I have 1 against this then.
Oh no, wait, sorry. 2 against brawl and weaponry, 1 against firearms.
Okay.
I believe. Because does it say what type of armor it is?
This is the Barnstalker sleeve.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
All righty. So you would technically have 2 against this one because it counts as a weaponry roll.
Sweet.
And now, why are you like this? Oh, maybe that's why. So it gives a -1 for that one. Please do the right dice pool. Yes, it did. Okay. So, oh shit. Sorry, that was supposed to be more than 1 minus because I forgot about the windshield. Let's try that again.
Excited for it to do more damage on the second time.
Right? Oh no, wait. Sorry. Okay. Dexterity weapon. -1 for +3 for the willpower. -2, so it should be +1. So so that was the right dice pool. My bad.
Okay.
Yep, we're good. Yep. So you take 2 lethal as this spike of wood shatters through your brand new fucking windshield, leaving about a 3/4 of an inch diameter hole and a spider web of glass around, right?
Yep.
Right through the hole in the steering wheel and just jabs into your chest.
It's going to be fun to explain to the insurance company. A man shot his wooden arm at me.
Right? And then they leap across the street and take cover behind a newspaper
Kiosk.
dispenser box. Right, kiosk.
Is it the plastic kind or a metal one?
It's a metal one.
Okay.
Lark is just struggling to get inside, which brings us back to Liz.
Well,
It was plastic. You were going to ram it, weren't you?
I'm still going to ram it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm still going to ram it. It's not.
This car is so fucked.
It's not gonna survive this. It was a very wonderful time of one session having a glorious car.
It is a muscle car, so it'll probably be like the frame, the body will be fine, but like there is so much cosmetic damage on this.
Oh,
So I am going to try and maneuver the car to still hit this person.
Okay.
I can,
Right,
I don't know,
let me
try and
see.
crunch the thing over them. That'd be really great. You just sort of squish them.
All right. So what you're going to do is deal damage normally to the full cover after you get your damage, and then any overflow gets applied to the individual themselves.
Got it. Okay.
That's how that works.
As I roll again, it's
where's my fucking car crash shit? Okay.
I'm back at normal. It'd be
so it's
Dex
dexterity, drive +3 because your car has a handling of 3.
Yep.
Defense isn't really applying here because they're using the cover to protect themselves, I think. Let me see. Nope, defense would still apply. Okay. All right. And the armor. Okay. But the armor is only applied to the damage once that gets rolled. Okay, so you'll be rolling dex plus drive +3 -3. So just roll a straight dex and drive.
Flat. Okay.
So complicated.
I'm gonna keep using willpower.
Okay,
let's burn through this shit.
Throw another one on there then, by all means.
+3. Here we go.
Okay, so you hit the newspaper box.
Yep.
You'll be rolling 12 plus. You'll be rolling another 13 dice.
Okay.
Because the newspaper box doesn't get armor.
Yeah. All right. Ooh.
Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then roll 3d10 again because those explode.
Yeah.
5, 6. All right. So 6 damage being done. And breaking objects. Here we go.
Making you look up all the weird rules.
Right, yeah. All right. This thing has size, I'll say 4. Durability, though, is it's made out of metal. And durability is 3. So the first 3 go to clear the thing's durability. And then size of 4. Structure is the equivalent of its durability size. All right. So you slam into this newspaper thing and you mash it pretty bad, but it is still holding its position because you couldn't get up a ton of speed in the area that you were.
Okay.
So you don't actually hit the hunter.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah. But it's taken a bit of damage, and if you just gun the engine, you might be able to mangle this thing and get past it.
Okay.
You assume probably, though, that the hunter's going to move now that there's a car directly on top of them. Paige spends her turn getting to the location in the meantime. Is there anything else Liz is trying to do on her turn?
No. I was gonna try and find the rules for like jumping initiative because I know there are ones in some systems. I don't know if this one is. Okay.
All right. Phage catches up. She's running as well. Let's see if she can make it there and still have anything left. Nope, just gets there. Okay, which brings us to Megan.
All right, so I'm assuming I know where this where
pretty
he
hard
is
to miss.
This
individual's at.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to then. Let me see. It doesn't make me faster. It just means I run over stuff really easily. Different kind of running over than the car does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. Nothing in there currently. All right. So in that case, I am just. I'm assuming it would be quicker to go around the car than just go over the car to it straight at him.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. It'd be funnier the other way, but
it would be. But if you're trying to get into melee, it would be roughly 100%. On action to get over that. Yeah, because what's Megan's speed?
Like a 12.
12, yeah. You can close that distance with one move. With your move action, effectively. Yeah.
So I'm getting over there. I should have been smart and opened up my armory reloaded already, but it's okay. I'm got there quickly. Fighting style. I am going to let's see. No, so no, I shall declare. Oh, I'm not there yet. I'm at 4. Ooh, I'm going to go out on a limb and give the bad pun unintentional, but I assume that this fucker cannot be disarmed in the traditional manner.
You could try.
Oh, I should have done something.
It would be a higher difficulty, but you could try and physically like rip the wood because you can see where it grows up and underneath, but you can also see they've got exposed flesh as well. And actually, yeah, go ahead and give me a wits and composure as you get into melee.
Okay.
Because your required number of successes is
2.
lower. This individual probably uses she, her pronouns.
Okay.
And you can catch a bit of the face on the side, and the neck is still skin.
Okay.
So however far up the arm this thing grows, probably not extending into the actual upper torso. And if you wanted to try and like grapple that arm and get your fingers and try and physically rip the branch off, you could certainly give it a shot. Or, hope for the best, try and take it off at the elbow.
Yeah. No, I'm going to try to do something else.
Okay.
Where is she going in the initiative?
She's right after you and Alana.
She's right after. Okay. I am going to. Yeah, no, that doesn't. I am going to try and grab the arm
Okay.
and make her punch herself under the jaw.
Interesting. Okay. Do you have any particular actually here that would function, I think, as sort of grapple and struggling over a held weapon, which I am 90% sure that's a thing that they have a system for here.
Here's what, and this may not apply because again, it's a disarm maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
But Krav Maga level 2, disarming defense. This is how it's it may not apply, but twist her torso out of danger or grabbing her opponent's wrist, pulling her forward, using their own torso for leverage as she tears the weapon from his hand. It is a disarm merit save that uses the brawl skill.
Okay.
I don't know disarming rules. I don't know what disarm merit save means. I mean, I assume there is a disarm merit, but I've never heard of a save in a World of Darkness game.
Right.
So
no, I think it's one of those where it's like effectively a contested roll. Let me look up the disarm merit. Okay.
And I don't know, I don't know if that will apply for what we're trying to do here. It might be a grapple, might be better.
Mm-hmm. So so the grapple would work because there is this thing. So the disarm would work if you're trying to actively get this weapon away from their control.
Right.
Which usually you basically have to make an attack roll and compare your successes to their dex. In this case, it would be their dex +2 because it is physically attached effectively.
Right.
And if you equal or exceed that, you can have, instead of doing any damage, you manage to get the weapon away from them.
No, I don't want the stick. They can have the stick.
Right.
It just needs to be buried in their soft tissue up to their brain.
Right. If that's what you're going for, there is a turn a drawn weapon thing, which sounds much more like basically somebody has a weapon in their hand and you make them stab themselves with it, which sounds like exactly what you're going for here.
That's exactly what I'm going for.
Okay. All right. Let me find that one. So first you would have to grapple and then on a subsequent turn it on them. You would roll strength and brawl to get a hold.
All right. So, and I'm spending willpower on this because I got a bunch of willpower recently. And what good is willpower if you have it and haven't used it?
Yep. Okay, so let me see. Strength and brawl minus their defense. Okay, so they've already had one attack on them with the car that utilized their defense. So their defense is down to -2 now because there's a sequential attack. So you'll be rolling strength and brawl -2. If you want to spend willpower, you can.
It's +1.
So it's +1. Mm-hmm. And if you get any successes, you got a holdover.
All right, these might not apply as specializations, but I'm going to throw them both out here anyways because you know me, I need every fucking die I can.
100%. I absolutely understand that.
Brawl for Krav Maga, which is a fairly fighting someone with weapons-based brawl fighting style, and weaponry knives. It's kind of a knife. And it's theirs, but I want it.
I'll say on this grappling one, you can have your specialty die from Krav Maga.
And you only get one specialty anyway.
Right.
So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Krav Maga, I think, will give you the extra die on this.
Motherfucker!
Damn.
God damn! Look at all those 5s. Yep. So yeah, you leaped for this individual, and they managed to just turn out of the way and twist around your attack.
That's fine. I'm in melee range.
I was going to say, but you are
less likely to be.
And it's going to be real hard for them to pay attention to anybody else who's further away than you.
Absolutely.
Is Megan currently open-handed? She doesn't have any weapons drawn or on
She does
her.
not have any weapons drawn currently.
Right. Okay.
Again, she was planning on.
Right. Yeah. She was going for the reverse stake. Yeah. 100%. All right. That brings us to Alana then.
So I've been doing some thinking.
Don't
over
be
here.
dumb. Don't be dumb. Don't be yelling at each other after this fight.
We're going to be yelling at each other after this fight.
Fine.
So I would like to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon and make my way over there and kung fu some shit.
Okay. Sounds good.
So yeah, use my movement. Can I get to him since I was further ahead than Megan was, or?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Single move action will get you over to the hunter, and so now she's got 2 people in melee with her.
And that's strength and brawl, right?
Are you doing a particular kung fu maneuver?
Actually, yes, I would like to use focused attack to punch the throat.
Okay.
It's a
penalties
minus
to hit. Okay, so penalties to
1.
hit specific targets are reduced by 1. So let me go see what the. All right. So defense is down to 2, but armor still applies. So you'll be at a -3 just from her standard defense. You're going for the throat.
I'm going to say that's a willpower onto this.
Okay, I'm going to say that's going to be an additional -3, so the willpower will cancel that out. So you'd be looking at strength and brawl -3, or sorry, -2, because focused attack will reduce that penalty by 1.
Brawl specialty and kung fu.
Okay, so now you're down just -1 on your strength and brawl.
Yeah. Okay. So attack roll, strength. Let's see if that did that right. Okay. Willpower. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm -1. We said.
Yeah. So okay. Just strength and brawl -1 is all your.
I got her in the throat for a damage.
Right. Yep. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Alana's seeing red.
Oh, actually, go ahead and roll me 2 more d10. Okay, you hit her for 2 actually, because we shouldn't have subtracted that armor because that's soft tissue right there. It doesn't. Okay. It's not covered. Okay, so 2 damage as you just pull back and jam a couple knuckles into her throat. Go ahead and give me, since Alana and Megan are both there, you can either roll wits and composure or wits and empathy.
Both of us, or?
Yep, both of you. Alana and Megan both. As Liz, you're just watching these 2 blitz in from behind and start trading blows as best they can.
My empathy is better than my composure, to the shock of no one with this character.
Composure.
3.
0 successes from Alana.
Yeah.
I got a fucking
Alana, you've got tunnel vision of, this is my fighting style. I have a target. Focus everything on that. Do your best. Megan, you see the head snap as the punch hits the throat. And just at one moment, the hair flies out of the face. This individual has a stark, terrified expression on their face.
It's really unfortunate for them because I don't think Megan cares right now.
Hey, Johnny. And Holly.
Hi.
Holly, I apologize. You've taken 2 more lethal damage.
Oh, goody.
You're
It's
inside
okay.
though.
I was gonna say you're back inside the night gallery, and Liz is
Did you already mark that on your character
continuously
sheet?
damaging the car that you purchased for her.
Did you already
Okay.
mark that on the character sheet?
Yes, it's already been marked on the character sheet. She should be at
Okay,
5
well-
total.
Yeah, what exactly is happening right now?
So,
Bad decisions.
Great decisions.
Lark dove for cover.
Arguing
that
is
was
going to happen soon.
The best option in the immediate situation. So she is currently got 2 pieces of wood sticking out of her and is mostly inside the night gallery.
Cool.
Liz put the car in reverse and ran over the hunter. Phage has made it out of the bar and is now in the street, effectively, on the front steps of the night gallery, watching this whole thing. The hunter is across the street from the night gallery, was trying to hide behind a newspaper kiosk that Liz then ran over with the car, but has not made it all the way through the obstruction to get to the her target. And Alana and Megan, who dragged Lark inside temporarily, have now crossed the street and are going fisticuffs with this person with a branch growing out of their arm. All right, so Alana just went, and it's the hunter's turn. She is going to spend a glamour and utilize. Oh, where'd you go?
It's going to activate the nuclear weapon in her chest.
No, unfortunately not. Or sorry, spend 2 glamour.
Within me is a high-yield nuclear explosive.
Right? And give herself Armor of the Elements Fury. As you see just spikes of jagged wood erupt out of this heavy jacket with the hood that she's wearing.
Oh, God.
Gives her a point of armor for the entire scene, assuming that her dexterity and weird roll makes it. So many tabs. There we go. 2 successes. All right. And
She went full hedgehog.
she did a little bit. Okay. All right. So she's got another point of armor. Bumps her up to a 3/3. And is going to use it to strike out at Alana. Which is dexterity, brawl, and weird. What's Alana's defense?
She has a defense of 2. If this is bashing, I get an armor of 1. But I'm gonna go ahead and guess
It's
getting
not
rammed through with
bashing
a
on
spike.
this one. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's not the spike. It is a burst of these splinters that just erupted from the jacket. Some of them shoot out at you as well. Because Armor of the Elements Fury is defensive and offensive both. That'll be dexterity and brawling +2, -2 for the defense. So just dex brawl. Okay, so you just feel all of these impacts, small ones, not the big ones like that Lark received. and it's and those are 3 lethal. As you just feel these things puncture your skin and sink into your flesh.
Can I call for a wits and empathy or wits and composure from both the hunter and Megan?
Sure.
Uh-oh. Four. This I roll well on. Trying to jam a stick into someone's brain, not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Roll it. Or don't.
Even when I build my characters to be more physically physically capable than empathy capable.
Empathy is the only thing you roll well on.
Yeah, so as those spikes rocket into her, she's just going to look up and begin giggling.
Okay. Awesome. Lark, it's your turn.
Okay, where am I right now?
You are standing in the doorway of the night gallery, like right on the threshold.
Mm-hmm.
2 heavy sticks embedded in your abdomen.
Cool.
Your enemy, the person who shot you with these things, is across the street, going toe to toe with Megan and Alana.
I have bad news about the car that you bought, by the way.
And the car that you bought for Liz has a hole in the windshield, and I mean it's hard to see from this angle because the car's facing away from you. But Liz got shot through the windshield. Not like physically shot herself through the windshield, but she was shot and the projectile came through the windshield and into her. She's still in the driver's seat. It's fine.
Yeah.
For given value of fine. I'm rambling now.
She's fine.
And has had its bumper crunch into a newspaper kiosk.
Okay. Cool.
It's a clusterfuck out here is what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely. Okay, this guy is he's still alive though.
She, but yes.
She.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
We have discovered,
she.
two of us have discovered that it's a she.
Okay. See, Lark does have a gun that she usually keeps on her.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the range on it would be.
Oh, you're definitely within handgun range for this one.
Okay. All right. She's gonna go ahead and try to shoot this person with the stick.
Okay. So they are in close combat, and your friends are closer to you than they are. So you'd be rolling dexterity and firearms -4, technically.
Can I spend willpower on this?
You can.
Okay.
They also have some armor. So technically it would be dexterity and firearms -7 total.
Okay.
It's really hard shooting in a close combat.
Gotcha.
Do it. If there was ever a time to really screw up a chance roll, now is the time.
Shoot Alana in the head.
For role-playing purposes, to add to this, especially if a shot's about to be fired, Alana did scream, give me back my stick, or you have my stick and get the hell away from my sister when she came out. So, just have fun with that.
Do it. Do it.
Okay,
Do
okay. Stop it. Stop the peer pressure. Okay,
You don't have any dice, even if you do spend the willpower.
Even if I spend one?
You would go from -7 to -4.
So let's see.
Wait,
your dex
is it minus?
3. Your
Okay.
firearms is 4.
Yes.
You get 2 for the gun. So
Okay.
that's a total of 7, 8, 9 -4. That's a total of 5 dice. Effectively, that you'd be rolling
If you spend willpower.
if you
What-
spend a willpower.
Yes. What
If you don't
modifiers
spend
am I putting on this?
So you'll be rolling.
-2, it sounds like.
Uh,
Because if you have 5 dice after everything and you have a pool of 7, it's a -2.
no, you have a pull of 9.
Is the gun automatically
on the base.
added in
Oh,
there?
that's
It
right.
should-
The
it
base,
should be,
It should
yeah.
automatically add.
Okay.
So
It
It
minus
should
4.
automatically include the gun. So you'll be rolling dexterity,
Make sure you
firearms.
click over to attack roll on the top of the
Mhm.
sheet.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Dexterity, firearms,
Gun.
Click over
where's-
to attack. Click over to attack
Okay,
roll on
I
the top of
see.
the sheet,
Yep.
and then
Okay.
make sure you have the right gun selected.
And then you'll be at a minus
Yes.
4
Okay.
If you're rolling with if you're spending willpower.
if you're spending a
Okay,
willpower.
minus 4. Yes.
Minus 4, yeah. And then just mark
Okay.
off that willpower after you roll.
Yes.
Blam.
Well, there you go.
Okay. I didn't kill anyone.
2 lethal to the hunter. Okay. And anything else for Lark on her turn as she just levels the gun, squeezes off a shot, and manages to clip the hunter between her 2 friends.
She's gonna be stupid and start rushing into the fight.
Oh, okay, great. What's
Yep.
your speed?
What is my speed? 11.
11? Okay, you're up there in melee with them if you want. Or you can be a little to the side, down the sidewalk, if you don't want to be directly face to face with this thing.
Ideally, she'd like to be behind it, but I don't know if that's possible.
You can't quite get it.
Mhm.
That would take a little bit of maneuvering, I
Okay.
think, to get fully behind. So do you want to be across the street but a little further away, or do you want to be right up in its grill with Megan and Alana?
Again, she's gonna be stupid.
Okay.
She's gonna, with stuff sticking out of her, she's gonna get right up in there. Yep.
Cool. Good stuff. Liz, it's going to be very hard to run this person over right now.
Yeah. I
Do it!
saw
Do it!
Unless you're very cool with also killing several of your motley mates, which you do know would break a pledge, which might be the
Yeah,
deciding factor.
I don't
Okay,
wanna
that's
do
fair.
that.
That's fair. You don't
Yeah,
want to break a
I
pledge.
don't want to do that.
But you can get all of us in one fell swoop.
What I do want to
Most of
try
you.
and do is this is a stupid idea that isn't going to work, but I'm not going to try and fire into melee because Liz is bad at guns.
Shit.
I am fiddling around in the glove compartment. I am going to try and find a pen, and then I am going to get out of the car and I'm going to attempt to draw my name on the stick. So that I can use a contract
Without
of-
spending glamour at some point.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Eternal Autumn, Withering Glare. If it's got my name on it.
Liz, can you hold your arm still for a moment? I want to
Yeah.
write on it.
Exactly. This is
I
not
would
gonna
like
work
you-
super well.
To give me a dexterity and athletics -5.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. I think that's a chance roll.
It should be more than -5, but I'm willing to keep it at 5.
It is a chance roll. I'm gonna do it.
All right.
I'm excited for you to like write your name on one of our faces.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see
Jab
here.
one of your friends with a pen.
That
is
is
a
what
one.
is known
Oh.
as a dramatic.
Oh no!
I was right.
You just stabbed someone in the face.
What do I do?
I would like you to roll me dexterity and brawl.
Okay.
Oh no!
Okay. Good news, I've been training up on roll. I have 2 dice in it. Megan taught me.
She's about to regret that.
4 successes.
That is 4 bashing damage to somebody.
No,
4 lethal.
It's a pen.
I would like
It's a
Megan and
stabby stab.
Alana to both roll a d10.
Yeah, a pen is as lethal as a knife. Thank you very much. Sorry, roll what?
Just each of you roll a d10.
Yeah, that
Megan,
tracks.
what's your dominant eye?
Oh no!
That's a good question. I don't know. She's right-handed, so I'll say right.
Usually
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Liz, you go in with this pen
Yep.
and you dive for this wooden stick that's poking out of this person's coat sleeve. There is a flurry of movement, and you're missing the pen at the end of it.
Okay.
Megan, I want you to roll me resolve and stamina -4.
Resolve,
Mm-hmm.
stamina, -4, which means I have 1 die.
Yep.
It's a success, though.
I am still conscious, I assume?
You are still conscious. You cannot see out of your right eye. Something has happened, but you know that something bad has happened
Right.
to you.
Okay. All right.
Phage, your turn.
Cool. How far away am I from this clustercluck?
What's your speed?
8.
8. You can get up within melee of your friends that are within melee of this individual.
Good. Drag
with
some
one
of them away.
Cool. Okay.
Megan, add 4 lethal to your.
I was gonna say, yeah, I
your
assumed
health
that
track.
was the case.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's okay, I'm not in negatives yet.
There you go.
Firing a gun's gonna be hard.
A lot of things are about to be hard.
I strongly dislike not being able to actually reach anything.
You can reach your friends.
Hang on a minute. I need to check a thing.
Okay.
Because I have a contract.
Jeremy, I'd recommend taking a look at page 219 in the Core World of Darkness
Sure.
book.
Sure.
One-eyed flaw.
Yeah.
If I had to guess. Good one.
Yep.
Join me on it.
Oath and punishment. Reflexive doesn't take your action, right?
Not usually, no. That's more of a reaction thing. What are we looking at?
Would this individual qualify as an oathbreaker of any kind?
Not to your knowledge.
Cool. Then I will spend a glamour for Pursuer's 7 League Leap.
Okay.
Which will be 1 glamour marked off for athletics and weird. Eight roll. Athletics, weird. So, for every success, the Changeling can jump 15 feet horizontally or 8 feet vertically.
Which book is that from?
That is Winter Masks.
Winter Masks, that's right.
Page 47.
Excellent. Thank y'all.
Contracts of Oath and Punishment.
Right. No, because every time I Google that one, they always send me to the Changeling Lost 2nd edition shit, and I'm like, nope, that's wrong. Okay. All right. So that's quite a distance that you can cover in a jump.
So I'm just aiming to land behind the fucker.
Sure.
I can go up to as far as that goes, but I don't think I need to go that far.
Yeah. So that's a reflexive, blah, blah, blah. For each success, you can jump 15 feet. So that's 45 feet. Yeah. You've landed behind this individual.
I am now going to punch him twice in the face.
Her.
Her, yes. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Using my
rock those brawl rolls.
I am using my brass knuckles, and I am using my combination blows ability from my boxing fighting style.
Absolutely.
So what's their defense right now? They lost
Right
all the damage
now, they've been swiped at a number of times. It's just -2 to your rolls for their, or -3, sorry, to their rolls for your armor. You are going to note, however, they have wooden spikes sticking out all over them. You will take damage if you hit them.
That's fine. I will spend a willpower on this and put another glamour into it. That'll be a grand total of +1. Three damage from the brass knuckles.
And you take 2 lethal damage from that.
Okay. And then their defense drops to just -2 now.
Yes.
So then,
Or sorry, no. They didn't have any defense to start with. It's always
okay. So it's just armor.
it's 3 from armor each time. Yep.
Okay. I'll put another glamour into this. That'll be my third glamour and last glamour for the turn. Let's be to -2. 1 more damage.
And you take another 2 lethal.
Yeah.
This person is teetering.
So yeah, Fade just from the doorway, I'm assuming, just pushes off and hurtles through the air and lands crashing right behind this person and just decks them twice in the jaw.
And Megan, it's back to you.
All right. I guess I guess I'll roll willpower to see whether she's smart enough to be tactical about this or not.
Okay.
Can't roll willpower on this sheet, so roll 40.
Oh, your willpower roll is resolve and composure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because those always equal.
Oh, yeah, huh? Interesting.
Your willpower rating is always equal to your resolve and composure.
Okay.
Unless you've lost any or gained any extra.
Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna try and finish this quickly then.
Okay.
I am going to I can't justify the notion that I have my kukri on me, just carrying it randomly around in a club.
No, that makes sense.
So it's probably on my bike, which I will definitely be driving in the future now. I'm a stab with my knife.
Okay. There's a -3 from the armor, and
yeah.
Let me see if their defense. I can't remember if their defense resets at the top of the round or
should be at the top of their turn.
I was going to say, or at the top of their turn, I believe.
Otherwise, you always kind of want to go last.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Both of those attacks should have had 1 more die in them because for some reason didn't add the +1 damage from my brass knuckles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just go ahead and roll me 2 d10 individually.
Okay, didn't change anything.
No change, but good to know.
So what stuff? Is it just minus?
Yeah, so it's just a -3.
All right, so willpower, cancel that out. Attack roll. I've got it on the right thing. That should work.
Nice.
4 lethal damage.
How do you want to do this?
Right where I was aiming the stick.
Okay, just shoot. Absolutely.
Just right up in the soft tissue, straight into the brain.
So yeah, Megan just pulls out a combat knife, foregrip, and just uppercuts effectively, a sideways blow. And you see that blade disappear up to the hilt. And then Megan, you just feel the weight collapse onto your hand. And you stumble backwards. I'm going to have a resolve and stamina roll from you again.
Okay. Resolve stamina? Yeah.
Resolve stamina -4.
Okay.
Still, yeah.
Take it off of attack roll. Resolve stamina. Damn it. There. -4. Yep.
You see Megan. So Megan, you drop the knife, and the body just hits the ground with the knife still embedded in it, and you sort of weave backward as this wave of sort of nausea and lightheadedness washes over you, but you manage to keep your feet. Everybody,
I just sort of kick her away, and
right. Everybody who glances, there's the body there, and Megan has a huge amount of blood running down the right side of her face, and a ballpoint pen sticking out. I don't know what people's triggers on eye trauma are, so that's where we're going to leave it for that description.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we talk about tactical idiocy now?
Megan, you can yell at me later. Sit. Someone call Stitches.
What? Ow, but what?
And Megan passes out.
Okay.
That's probably for the best.
I get in the car.
Jeremy, roll me a dexterity and athletics -3.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, do not.
You either land on your back or your front.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
She falls backwards.
None.
Yay.
She falls backwards.
Can Alana try to grab the arms to slow the descent, or
you can give me a dex and athletics too. Yeah. And I would like a resolving composure for Liz.
Okay.
Can I spend a willpower?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
3.
Yeah, you kind of catch and cushion Alana. Not a ton, but some. Liz, you have injured friends here, and you are this Motley's doctor.
Yep.
Okay. What you doing? Everybody? I mean, except for Megan, who's doing everything she can right now.
Yes.
She's doing her best.
Sleeping.
I'm grabbing my bag. I had grabbed all of my supply. Wait, that was a while ago. Never mind. Do I have a first aid kit?
You know that there's one in the night gallery if you don't have one with you.
Okay. I give up on the car and I am running toward the night gallery.
Okay. Lark, Phage, Alana.
Phage just, we need to get all of this inside now, and she's gonna just haul the hunter and look over at Liz, or look over at Lark. Can you help carry Megan?
She looks down at the 2 sticks sticking out of her.
Fair enough. All right.
I could try.
Phage will haul both of them if need be.
Alana will
Okay.
pull her unconscious girlfriend.
All right. Strength and athletics for Alana. Phage, you as well. -2 for Phages, though.
Can I
4
roll
successes.
power into it?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Alana, you just scoop Megan's unconscious body up and start moving inside.
I can put a willpower into this.
Sure.
Also, does hang on a minute. What do I have special? Is my endurance specialty and athletics apply?
No, this is a burst of strength required for something.
Okay. 2.
You dig under
It's
this
just my
person
strength. Hang on a
and
minute. Let
lift.
me also add the extra 2 dice in athletics. 3.
You put your arms under and lift, and there's resistance. Not just the resistance due to gravity. And then you feel a couple things snap. And you lift and see a few root tendrils already working their way from the body down into the pavement. But you yank it free, and everybody hauls shit inside. Liz, you know where the first aid shit is stored here, so you can just go grab it, find it, bring it back.
Yep.
Where are you guys staging bodies? In the night gallery.
I don't know that there's a specific place for it, so probably on a fucking table.
Okay, just whatever table's closest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping
so you
them on
just
2
go into
separate
the
tables, obviously.
Yeah, you just go into the main room, grab some tables, drop bodies. Liz, you come back with a first aid kit. Alana's injured, Lark's injured, Megan's injured.
Phage is malleable.
Phage is technically injured too.
Yep.
And so are you. What's
Yep.
the plan?
You do know that Phage can literally have a big meal and be fine.
Okay. I think Lark is the most injured. Technically or not. I lost track
Might be Megan.
of. You have -4.
Physical wounds, like actual health levels, it's actually probably you. I have 4.
Yeah,
Okay, I have 5.
Yeah.
5. Okay, I am starting with Lark.
Okay. Alrighty. So,
As
We've got
she's
a-
doing, oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
As she's doing this, Lark pulls out her phone and starts texting with one hand, if possible, Barnaby.
Yeah, what's she sending to Barnaby?
Trying to keep it brief. We were just
Understandable.
attacked outside Night Gallery. Van Helsing killer. Dead now. I'm okay. Stuff is sticking out of me. Don't worry. Send.
Stuff is sticking out of me. Don't worry.
That was the least worrying text message you could have ever sent.
Amazing.
You could have at
Okay.
least specified it wasn't like your bones.
She's not thinking.
Okay. So you don't get any bonuses because you at least need a first aid kit to even try,
Yes.
but you'll be rolling dex and medicine since this is field
Yep.
field work for first aid. And this is an extended roll. You need to get, in order to get any health back to Lark, you need to get 5 successes.
Okay. All right.
However, first aid can only heal bashing damage.
Yep. Okay. What about just like I just want to stabilize people at this point.
Stabilizing people? Yep. Okay. So
Yeah.
for that, you can also do a stabilize without actually reducing the amount of damage that has been suffered.
I think that's what I'm aiming for.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Let's have dex and medicine. If there's anything you want to do to benefit or that dice pool or spend willpower, you can do that now as well.
Nope. I'm leaving it there. Let's
Okay.
see. Yeah, no successes.
So the first minute goes by, you're just getting supplies out, looking at Lark and trying to figure out, all right, what do I do here
Okay.
to make this situation better? Because you
Let's
can
try
see
Steady.
occasional little blooms of blood around these puncture wounds as her heart beats, the pressure rises, and it comes out.
Yep. I'm going to spend willpower this time.
Okay.
3. 3 successes.
Okay, so you start to bandage, start to stabilize some of these things so that they're not shifting with movement or anything. You know enough that you do not pull these out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's your second minute. You need 2 more successes.
Okay. Four.
And you manage to stabilize, stench the bleeding. Lark, you've got 2 pieces of wood sticking out of you, but they're not moving or shifting. Moving your body at all is horrific. Breathing hurts. There are these occasional stabs of pain that just lance right through you. It's brutal. Who are you moving to next, Liz? Or is anybody else doing anything to help situations?
Liz is going to go to Megan next.
Okay.
Alana is going to distance herself away and go to Will
Okay.
and tell him to get a hold of Carl Stitches. Like I know Liz is helping, but and I'm not doubting her abilities, but I feel like we need more hands.
Okay. So yeah, you go back into the kitchen because Will
Right.
had gone back to there, right? Give him the
Right.
lowdown, and he is got a phone in hand before you're about halfway done your report.
Question.
Yeah.
I am not able to rack my brain for the entirety of our interactions. Have either Lark or Megan ever said that they love Phage like a sister out loud at any point?
Pretty sure at some
Yes.
point.
Lark did back when we were going through all that stuff, and Phage was mad at her during that family meeting right before the attack.
So Phage is going to step over to after Liz has finished stabilizing Lark.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to step over and spend a willpower and fulfill the catch for Warmth of the Blood.
Okay.
Here she comes.
Which
Go
is
ahead and
page
give me
153.
go ahead and give me wits and medicine and your spring mantle.
Wits. I still have to spend the willpower. Where is my medicine? There is my medicine. And my spring mantle is 4.
There we go.
Really?
You reach out, but
I can downgrade one of the lethal wounds to a bashing wound.
yeah, something about these wounds. You expend that power, manipulating that agreement made God knows how long ago by something and the weird for how to restore health. And those pieces of wood sticking out of Lark's abdomen just slurp it up. And only a little bit of the healing power gets through to Lark herself. But one of those lethal gets downloaded to a bashing. There is some recovery done.
These fucking thorns are eating glamour.
It's no claim.
But Carl Stitches is called by Will. Liz, you're moving on to who?
Megan.
Okay. You can go ahead and give me Dex and medicine again.
Okay. I'm not trying to kill your character, Jeremy, but I feel like inferiority complex would be applying here.
Oh, yeah.
This is not great.
Oh no! Please don't
That's
kill
not
my
good.
character.
Yeah.
I've only got so much willpower to spend, but after Liz finishes stabilizing Megan, she will also follow that up with a Warmth of the Blood.
Okay.
Let's see. I have to roll resolve.
Whenever
and
your character is
composure.
subjected to a stressful situation, which the result of singular can determine might come. Yep. Roll resolve and composure.
Okay. Let's do that. I got 2.
2 successes. You manage to
Holding in there.
stabilize your anxieties.
Okay.
And you can take a breath and try and do something to mitigate the writing implement that's sticking out of your friend's ocular cavity.
Yep. I would like to spend another willpower.
Sure, absolutely. Dex medicine +3.
That's all of them gone. Okay, it's been great. Three successes.
Three successes. All right. You are very cautious about touching this particular one because you know eyeballs are kind of your thing, honestly, a little bit for your own personal reasons.
Yep.
And I feel like as far as knowing the structures and how they're put together and what sort of things can go wrong there, a little bit of a hyper focus for less. So you're very cautiously through this first minute doing your best to make sure that whatever damage is being done is not further exacerbated by the movement of this object. You can go ahead and make your second roll for the second minute.
Yep.
You need at least one more success.
Not yet.
Everything is, it's getting, this is a delicate procedure. You can do one more.
I mean, we're so good at getting it in.
Right?
Phrasing.
What, are you saying that wasn't intentional?
Heard and accepted. I don't know about you, Julia. All right. So you've managed to stabilize these two.
Oh.
Phage will again follow that up with a one of the blood as well.
Okay. You can go ahead and make that roll there.
Another one. Fucking.
And one of those lethal is downgraded to a bashing.
Okay.
Wow, that is 8 dice. One success both times.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of glad for that because I feel like yours might not undo this kind of damage. It just heals it over.
Fair enough.
There's other stuff that could potentially undo this.
Everybody's attention has been focused on this desperate effort to make sure that these bad wounds don't get worse. I would like a wits and composure from everybody as well, who's conscious. Sorry, Jeremy, you're getting there eventually.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Okay.
You'll need at least 3 successes.
Oh,
that was an attempt.
And Lark shoots somebody just out of reflex.
Sorry.
I mean, that tracks though.
That is always the funniest bit of these character sheets for me is when
3 successes.
Lark, you are over by the bar, just sitting and trying not to breathe too deeply. And Alana, with your attention diverted to the kitchen, you're starting to come back out and in and see what's going on. As you hear a cracking sound and one of the tables snaps in half. The table that the hunter of the hedge had been lying on. And is no longer there. And all of you can feel the reverberation of something shifting from the real to the hedge.
We just broke her toy and she's not happy.
Go ahead and give me Alana and Lark, since you're the first ones that notice. Give me a wits and occult.
Hey, I have a dot in that.
Awesome.
3 successes.
1 success.
Alana, you're looking, and the only thing left in this thing's wake are a whole bunch of leaves. Familiar leaves that you've seen growing off of the various thorn vines in the hedge. Fresh, new leaves. Very, very much a rich spring growth of leaves. Lark, you see those as well, and those leaves grew while that body was dead for all intents and purposes on the table. You are not certain that it was taken by a fae. You are not certain that individual is still dead anymore.
I don't think this thing was taken by a fae.
You think the hedge took it back?
We may not have killed it.
plants grow, and as somebody with Lark's experience, bridge burners try and cut off the connection to the hedge, to the real. And they never succeed. They can't. It's part of its function. Trying to kill the hedge is not going to be nearly as easy as jamming a knife through somebody's brain. Also, Megan might be a little pissed her knife's gone.
One more thing.
How are you doing?
Who's that directed to?
To Lark.
As long as I don't move, I'm fine.
Oh, good. We can tie you to the chair then.
Has she received any response from Barnaby?
Yes.
Okay.
A very simple 3 letters, OMW. But the first individual to arrive is an ambulance driving Carl Stitches. You hear sirens outside that cut off into a brief yelp. And Will comes out from the kitchen. Carl's at the loading dock. Let's
All right.
go.
Yeah. All right, you two. And she'll start helping the injured over to the loading.
Yeah,
dock.
Alana will assist.
All right. And that's where we're going to take a break for the evening.
And we're back. We're
Hey,
here.
we've returned.
We are present.
Alrighty. So you guys start loading people in to the kitchen. Only one of them really needs to be loaded. Everybody else can move under their own power. And Carl Stitches drags his half of his operating room out, says, all right, I fucked with the low jack, so they shouldn't notice his vehicle missing for a while, I think. Fuck, you people look like shit. Okay. Line them up. We're doing this assembly room style. And goes to work.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, Alana will not step up with the other two who are getting taken care of, unless she is forcibly put into line.
She'll get put into line eventually. He does a quick once over. This will be his wits and medicine roll. And says, right, Megan first. Okay. So here's how this is going to roll. He's going to spend a willpower. If he does, he's a Chirurgeon, so he gets 9 agains on these rolls. If he gets an exceptional success on his first medicine roll for Megan, we can save the eyeball.
Okay.
Are we all ready for this?
Hang on.
No.
I'm looking to see if I have anything that can help.
Can people provide assistance to give bonus dice?
Does anybody overtly suggest so to Carl?
Phage will say, Liz has medical training if you need further assistance. I have a little bit myself.
All right. You guys want to scrub in?
All right, let's go. How does multiple assistance work out?
Let me check on that to see. Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. Page 134. Carl's going to be the primary actor. Same roles made from each secondary. So, you and... let's see. Phage and Liz will both roll intelligence and medicine.
Okay.
Intelligence, Medicine. 1 for me.
Okay, so he gets an extra die from that.
2.
And he gets an extra die from that. So he's, with the willpower that he spent, he's rolling at a +6. This is possible. So he makes sure that you are all properly sanitized, the site has been cleaned, and that sort of thing. Takes a deep breath, and you guys are handing him tools and getting everything set.
Look at that.
And with 9 successes, Megan, one of your lethal is downgraded to bashing.
Okay.
And you regain consciousness.
Okay. That first lethal that was downgraded is already gone at this point, right? Or
yes.
How long is it?
No, this roll takes an hour. So yes, that
Okay.
any bashing that you previously had to that is already gone, and another one gets downgraded.
Cool.
Welcome back to the land of the living. Who's your favorite X-Men? This is going to be very funny if you say Cyclops. So say Cyclops.
I'm gonna need you to explain this very slowly for me.
You got stabbed in the eye hole. But you're going to be okay. This is staying very well protected and not used, but I think you will get full vision back in your eyeball.
Oh, good. Okay.
Do you want the
Disappointed.
good luck charm?
What's the good luck charm?
He holds up a big pen. Save it for like really special autographs and shit.
So it is, I want to express that I am extremely grateful for whatever you may have done. Get that thing fucking out of my face.
Also reasonable. Chucks it over his shoulder.
Look around. Is everybody all right?
Well, we're getting started on Lark next, and then Alana, and then
Alyssa's
okay.
trying to sneak away at this point.
wits and composure, everybody. Dex and stealth. Let's.
Yeah. I think it's gonna go great, but I'm trying.
Alana did say that she was okay.
Mhm.
3.
2.
Phage, you see Liz trying to duck out.
As she tries to duck out, Phage just goes, Liz, there's more people that need medical attention here.
Stays put.
All right. Lark, we're gonna have you sit down now. Well, technically lay down. Phage, can you help her?
Yeah.
Right.
She will not resist. She's just
Right.
in so
Yeah.
much pain.
Okay. And let's see what we've got for you as
Roll assist
well.
again.
If you'd like to, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
One more.
One more.
I'm very consistent tonight.
Apparently.
Every time I have rolled, I've gotten one success most of the time.
3.
Okay, so he's at a +4 for this one. He's just going on skill at this point because he's trying to save his willpower for if he needs it. Extracting those is difficult. You guys can go ahead and roll again for the second hour of working.
Another
on
one.
Lark.
This is very consistent.
2.
Another 3. Okay. God, he's being consistent too. It takes probably at least 3 hours if you guys want to roll again.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay. I had to stop at some point.
The fatigue
1.
is starting to set in there for Phage. Jesus Christ. After 3 hours, though, Lark, any bashing you had is gone. And
Just
you
the one.
downgrade one of your lethal to bashing as well at the end of that 3 hour stretch.
Ugh.
And I'm assuming both of the arrows are out at that point.
Yes, they're out. Everything is packed. It's getting ready to heal and that sort of thing. And some of the damage is mitigated in the treatment process, but it is a long, protracted effort.
Well, if we had to only have one good roll, as good it was the one to save the eye.
I mean,
During any of this, did Barnaby show up?
Yes, Barnaby showed up before Megan's procedure
Okay.
was even finished, so he would be there this entire time.
Mm.
What would Lark have done when he got there?
Not moved.
Okay,
Well,
yeah,
actually, no. She probably would try to get up, and then
he would
Winston
be.
Kane and
put
They
Full
are
on.
so fast now. Phage is busy helping Carl at this point. She doesn't have time to
Yeah.
interfere with whatever Lark's decided to get up to. No. Sit.
Uh-huh.
Christ, look at you. Okay.
Wow, thanks.
It's bad, sweetheart. Jesus.
I'm
I'm allowed to be a little shocked when I show up and my girlfriend's perforated, okay?
Really, I didn't know it was bad. I
Okay,
didn't
fine.
notice
Yes,
the thing
no.
sticking
I'm
out
not
of
trying I'm not trying to make this about me. Okay. And Carl's here, so you're in good hands.
me. Mhm.
Everything that normally gets said at a time like this is obviously already answered. So talk to me. What's up?
Van Helsing killer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, we thought we killed it's a her.
Okay.
Thought we killed her.
Mm-hmm.
Brought her body
I keep
in.
wanting to like hold your hand or something, and that looks like
Yeah,
that would hurt.
She will hold out a hand.
Okay. He'll just
Gently
very gently try and like hold it as best he can.
We brought the body in, put it on a table.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone, and there are leaves there. And I'm pretty sure it escaped into the hedge and isn't dead.
Oh, geez. Okay. Did you? What do we know about this thing? I mean, you've actually confronted it now, I'm sure.
It has a part of the hedge attached to it.
Okay. That's unprecedented as far as I know. I might have to go do some asking around the market. They're hobgoblins, so obviously their relationship with the hedge is different, but I wouldn't be surprised if they know something or have theories or ideas or something we could start to work on at least.
Not right now, but if you're going to the market in the future, can I come with you?
Always, absolutely, yeah. Whenever you're patched up and you're feeling up to it.
Okay.
And he kind of just very gently reaches out and kind of brushes a thumb across your cheek. I'm really glad you're comparatively okay.
I'll be fine.
Okay. I am going nowhere until we get you stabilized and situated and resting and figure out what sort of things you're going to need to get better soon, okay?
Okay.
And he'll just sit there and not leave your side at any time in the immediate future unless forcibly told. But after several hours, Lark is more or less as stabilized and treated as she can be, and all of the foreign objects are removed as much as possible. And I think Liz would be up next.
I'm -2.
Right. Does anybody else have more than that?
I have 4 lethal.
Oh, you have 4 lethal. Yep.
Yeah.
I punched the dude twice.
Yep. All right. Your high perforatedness, sit your ass down.
All right.
Once as soon as Megan
Jesus, did you punch razor wire? What the hell?
No, I punched a man made of hedge thorns, or a woman made of hedge thorns.
Jesus Christ, you people are insane.
I ate a good meal.
Do you know the best strategy in fighting? As the second hour, he just like fucking rips through all of this, and one of your lethal is downgraded to bashing. And any of your bashing is already gone. Run the fuck away for a change.
Yeah, well, when someone's trying to murder my friends, it's not exactly always an option.
How cornered were you? Where did this fight happen?
Literally outside.
So many avenues of departure. Literally almost 360 degrees of avenues of departure. Okay. And looks. All right. Well, it's spring. Alana, get over here.
I'm okay.
Does she have any wounds at all?
Oh, she has 3.
She has 3.
She actively has shit sticking out of her.
Right, yeah. You've got a weird definition of okay, and I'm going to beat that out of you if I have to. Sit down.
She will comply.
And he takes a couple hours, and one of your lethal gets downgraded to bashing. As you are treated to an in-depth, profanity-laced lecture on what you're allowed to say is okay and when you're allowed to say is okay. And then stops, looks around. Okay, well, we are almost done here. Everybody but Liz, get the fuck out.
All right.
Leaving.
Lark leans on Barnaby.
Right.
Yes.
Liz, will you come over here and sit on the table, please?
Sure. She just goes and does it. She hasn't said anything
Mhm.
in the entire sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And he'll take your hand, take your pulse. So, you don't have to say anything. Do you want to talk about anything?
Stabbed her in the eye.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you probably didn't do that on purpose, did you?
No, I was trying to pen.
Okay. Well, we saved the eye. And, I was yelling at everybody to get away from fights rather than stick them out so much. That's one of the reasons why, because you can't control things in a fight. And a lot of times bad things happen, even when everybody is trying their best. Okay. Now, you're probably going to blame yourself for this for a while, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's some emotional stuff that you'll have to work through. And if you need to talk to anybody, we're going to get you. You can either talk to me or we'll find you somebody you can. This was not your fault. You were doing your best and bad things happened. Okay. And do you mind if I make a quick guess?
She'll nod.
You're probably going through this trying to think of all the choices you made and wishing you'd made different ones because then this might not have happened, right?
She shakes her head.
No? Okay, well, that's good. Why are you feeling what you're feeling right now?
I think I might be cursed.
Oh, well, that is one of those things that we actually sometimes can do things about. Do you want me to check?
She nods.
I'll sit back. Look at you. Far as that goes, I don't think you are. Curses tend to show up in your mantle somewhere or in your mien. You know how, actually, I don't know if you've ever seen, and he points at something kind of hovering off of his shoulder. Can you see this here? And there's this kind of black streak running through part of the floral aspect. It's hard to see initially, but when he points it out, you can see that his mien sheds these sort of like flower petals and spring leaves from time to time, and every so often the underside of one of them is black.
Yeah.
I made a promise to somebody once and I broke it. going to be with me for a really long time. Maybe forever. Because that's what people are. A collection of events and memories. All right? So, anybody who knows what to look for can tell that about me. Because it's sitting right there over my shoulder every single day. Curses tend to be the same way. And you, Miss Liz, are coming back clean. Why did you think curse?
Because bad things keep happening. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to be able to see them coming. Or I thought I could. And I don't know if I can. Maybe it was all a lie. Or a delusion. And that was the only thing I was good at. So.
Is this kind of like if I'm not good at this, then what's the point kind of thing?
Yeah.
I can relate to that a little bit. This is going to sound like I'm fishing for a compliment, but it's really kind of just going somewhere. Who do you think the best doctor in the freehold is?
You.
Okay. People die when I try to take care of them sometimes. Sometimes I do the best I can. Sometimes I do everything I know to do. I ask all the right people the right questions. I get them the best treatment that they can find. And sometimes you still lose people. Doesn't make me a bad doctor. At worst, it makes this a kind of a bad world. But it's also the only one we've got, and we can try and make it better. Little bits at a time. And when you do all the right things and things still don't work out, when you try your best and you use the best information and impulses you have and all of that, and bad things happen, that is not a commentary on your value or your skill or your quality as a person. Sometimes bad shit happens. No lessons. Just reality. It's not the universe trying to tell you should have done something different. It's not fate punishing you for a choice that you made earlier. It's just the world is things happening, frequently for no reason at all. Some people think that's bleak. I find it a little comforting, but that's just me. Now, I'm not a professional psychiatrist, and probably if there was one here, they'd tell me I was going about this all wrong. But you looked like you needed some talk. I hope that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to find you a professional as well, like you asked, okay?
Yeah. Sure.
Well, he pats you on the knee. I've patched you up about as much as I can right here, right now.
Okay.
And one of your lethal got downgraded to bashing through that.
Woo.
Go talk to your family.
Fine.
Okay. I'm going to clean up here and then try not to get written up at work for stealing an ambulance, okay? All right. Scoot now.
Bye.
Bye.
She'll leave.
What were the rest of you doing during the hour or so that Liz was getting treated in the kitchen? So much silence.
I
Yeah.
assume I'm getting yelled at.
I was about to say, I feel like Megan has a thing.
Megan had a thing that I was trying to say, like at the start when she just got off the table.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. That's my bad.
Which way? It's fine. No, as soon as she got off the table, she was she would have asked she would have asked if she was I given any painkillers.
Nope.
Good bar.
Okay. Fair. Very
and
fair.
she's been away from everybody.
Okay.
Just at the bar.
All right. Yeah, no. Will knows when somebody needs a bottle and to be left alone.
Yeah.
And just drops one for you with a glass.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much what
Megan,
she's doing for the movie, at least until everybody's
okay.
together again.
Phage.
Yes.
You note that this was a very brief conflict. Common security, not everybody's here on duty, but they immediately started casing the block and have been on active alert since this whole thing went down.
Yeah.
What's Phage's next step?
She is doing some immediate organization, like trying to let some people on security know exactly what went down, what the layout is, where the body probably went based on Lark's analysis. And here's a question for the storyteller that is not necessarily the Keyhold's fidelity involves people needing to render a tie the glamour to the liege. Has Phage ever benefited from that?
Yeah.
Is there a potential that I have more glamour than I currently have?
Go ahead. I will say, give me a presence, politics, and whatever your current spring rank is.
Presence, politics, so my status in spring.
Status, sorry, yeah. Spring stats. That's what it's called. Been reading too much Mage the Ascension.
2 successes.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and put 2 more glamour in your pool.
Cool. Then in that case, she is also getting a pile of food.
Okay.
For the gluttonous feast of health.
All right. You can go ahead and make your rolls for that.
She's basically like running people down on the situation, making sure that people are aware, and get people to look on the hedge as well as in the reel, just in case the thing is still around, while also downing enough food to kill a lesser woman.
Naturally. All right. Go ahead and roll me. So that costs 3 glamour.
Yep.
And you'll be rolling stamina and weird.
Oh, I do have a question about that.
Yeah.
What are the bounds of offered a significant amount of food by a stranger? It has to. I'm assuming it has to not have been purchased by you.
Yes. Okay. It has to be freely given without implication by someone who does not know who you are.
There we go. That's
all right.
A good roll.
Each success on the roll converts 2 levels of lethal into 2 levels of bashing. So that should be enough to shift all of your remaining lethal into bashing. Yep. Okay. Lark and Alana.
Lark is leaning up against Barnaby. She would wave Alana over to her, unless Alana's doing something in particular.
It is very apparent that Megan just wants to be left the fuck alone, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
It is
yeah.
pretty, yeah.
Yeah, so
She is definitely giving fuck off energy right now.
She will head over to Lark.
How are you doing?
It was just a few holes.
That's not what I mean. How are you doing? Emotionally, mentally?
I'm gonna admit I wasn't myself during the fight. I'm terrified. We almost lost Megan.
Understandable.
She may not see it like that.
I think Megan just needs a little bit of time right now.
I know, and I want to give her that. But I also want to be able to comfort my girlfriend.
Give her just a little bit. I'm not even talking hours. Just give her a little bit, okay? To compose herself and medicate.
Alana's going to pull out her phone and text War Dancer.
Okay.
Can we move up the time frame on lessons for literally everything?
Give me a manipulation and persuasion -2.
One success.
There's a brief pause, and then a few minutes later, you get a text back. Summer hold, Sunday night.
What do I need to bring?
Guts.
I have a fucking audition in the morning. I have holes in me that are not supposed to be there.
You might want to reschedule that.
I can't. It's the first audition I've had with your agent, and if I blow them off, they're going to drop me.
I can talk to them. You got hurt. You don't need to be auditioning in the morning. That would be pushing yourself.
How many of these wounds are visible? Let's go typical yoga pants and tank top.
They're mostly across the upper chest. So tank top is not going to cut it to conceal any of these. If indeed that's what she wants to do.
That is the most teen idol question I've ever heard.
I got stabbed, but it's just in the lower abdomen, so I'm pretty sure the costume will cover it. It's fine.
Yep. Yep.
I can't.
You can't what?
The balance of normal and absolute bullshit is getting to me. I am just trying to live, and
I understand that more than you know.
I knew readjusting was going to be hard, but fuck.
But going tomorrow is going to be pushing yourself, and you could make it worse. And if you want to help Megan, you will rest, because that's going to make it worse between the two of you also.
She will finally sit in the seat beside Lark. Across from Barnaby, I assume.
I was gonna say, yeah, no, Barnaby's been doing his best to be a piece of furniture during this whole discussion.
Yeah, that's how Lark is using him right now.
Fantastic.
Yeah. No, I like the image of, for whatever reason, there's like hunting decor on the walls of the night gallery for no apparent reason. And it's like, moose head, deer head, Lark's down here, Barnaby head, right? And just
Yep.
Perfect line across the walls.
I will cancel my audition tomorrow.
I can do it for you. I can handle him.
Do you remember how you keep telling me I'm a grown-up?
I'm just saying, like, this is the first one that you have to cancel with this agent, and I'm used to dealing with him.
I would like to help. Yes.
Okay. Like, I know you're an adult. I'm just saying, in this case, I maybe help.
I will
Part
not
of
be
being
canceling.
an adult is accepting help from others.
I will not be canceling the practice session I just scheduled with Word Answer on Sunday.
What day is today?
Friday.
It's not in the morning, at least. You have a little bit of time to rest.
I love the opposing viewpoints of, how you keep telling me I'm an adult, and Lark shoots back with, how this entire fucking entertainment industry runs on nothing but goddamn nepotism?
Right.
Let the person with the
people who are
rap go
like-
first.
Yep.
Alana will pull up her email so that she can give Lark the information to cancel. I don't know what we're gonna do about how the fuck are we supposed to handle that? She says, pointing to the broken table, or what I assume is where the broken table was that has now been removed.
I don't necessarily want to speak out of turn, but it feels like there's a thing here, Alana, that, and granted, I and Lark are Autumn, so we have our own perspectives on things frequently. You can have a normal, as much as possible, like focused on that kind of thing, mundane mortal life, or you can be a changeling, and you can choose one.
Fuck that noise.
Was that out loud from across the bar?
I don't think I'm within earshot of this, so
Okay, fair enough.
otherwise it would have been.
Yep.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
Who is she asking?
Well, she's looking right at Barnaby after that comment.
Wish I could tell you. Don't remember a goddamn thing. That all got burned out of me in Arcadia. And I had to come to a point of choice where I decided, do I burn my limited energy trying to get those memories back? Or do I see what I have in front of me and move forward? There's not necessarily a right or a wrong answer to that question, and I'm not necessarily going to call you out and say you're making the wrong choice. I'm just saying nobody can do everything at the same time. That's all.
Meanwhile, across the room, Phage devouring piles of food and giving orders and reports all at the same time.
I don't think you and I have talked about my endurance, have we?
No.
She's gonna shout out to. Actually, she's just gonna, because I assume at this point we all have it. Text Will to bring a bottle and shot glasses to the table.
Sure. He'll bring him over.
She will pour shots for everyone, take one, pour another shot, take the second one. Okay. I was taken while I was on a date with my one and only partner I've ever had. That I was planning on running away from my parents to be with after I lost my grandmother, the only person in my life who'd ever really cared about me. And I was whisked away to fairyland and forced to dance as a marionette for 10 fucking years without stopping. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat. I didn't talk. It was unceasing, unending movement. And still, I came out on the other side wanting to be a K-pop idol. They tried to break me of the one thing that I've been good at my entire life, and I refused to let it happen. That's why I'm not giving up.
Cool. Good. Sounds like you made your choice. But if that's what you want to do, and he points over at the broken table, why are you running around fighting hedge monsters? You'll notice Sunset Blue is not doing what this motley does. Leaffinger is not doing what this motley does. And while I love you dearly, Phage, if you don't learn to delegate, you're gonna fucking burn out before May hits.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to fucking do something.
So tell them to, and then leave it alone, for God's sake.
Over in the corner, there's just a glass raised to that statement.
And I'm Autumn. I'm about as far opposed to the Court of Desire as things get 9 times out of 10. So I'm not here to tell you your business. I'm just here to look at the math on occasion. And then you all can, by all means, feel very free to tell me to fuck off and mind my own business. If I am speaking out of turn here, I am willing to cop to that.
I don't think you are. I just think it's a truth I'm not ready to hear yet.
I mean, that's very valid too.
Because if I don't fight hedge beasts, the people I love will die.
Yeah. It's called opportunity cost, and it sucks.
So I have 2 choices. I either lose myself or lose the people I love. She's going to take another shot and then just stand, nod to the two of them, and walk out.
Out where?
She's leaving.
Alana?
I just need fresh air. I'm going to be on the stoop.
Okay. Just kind of
Lonnie, you go outside and sit down. Yeah, but there's people with concealed weapons outside now. Yeah. So Alana goes out, gets a breather. How's Megan doing over there?
That statement comes as hilarious while Phage actively is delegating people on security team right now.
Yeah, she's gonna speak up a little bit loudly enough so that I can like. He's not wrong. There are a lot of people making a lot of stupid mistakes in that fight. You made the stupidest one. You're a regent. You should not be getting in a fight like that. You should be getting your security and getting them out there. Because if you die, that was one of the stupidest things you've ever done.
I'm not gonna fucking apologize for it.
I don't care if you apologize, learn from it, and don't fucking do it again. You wanted to be in charge. Part of that responsibility is not indulging your desire to get into a fucking fight.
You think I wanted to get into that fight?
Yeah, I think you did.
I don't.
Because otherwise you would have been smart about it.
No, I saw friends in danger and fucking moved.
You're a fighter. You are a tactician. You know smarter than that. You know how many people were around that situation.
Yeah,
and how clumsy and chaotic and bad that was. Yes, the smart move in that point would have been to pull some of us away. Rather than adding another person who is just going to add to the clumsiness. But you like fighting. I get it. I do too.
I really don't. I'm just good at it.
You're the regent. You are not supposed to be the person getting in fights. That's why you have security. That's why I stick with you as much as I do. To make sure that if somebody attacks you, there is somebody that can fight for you and take the bullet if needed to be.
I'm not going to stop leading from the front. That's just a fact of my being.
Then you're leading wrong.
Liz, this is what you walk out to.
Tell that to fucking Charlemagne.
Hi.
Hey, Liz.
Paige, I love you, but you have not united an entire continent. You are not fucking Charlemagne.
No, and I'm not trying to fucking be.
Then don't use him as an excuse for why you fight from the front. It's frankly disrespectful to the people who act as your security. So
there's a soothe sap plant back at the hollow. I can make it bloom so we'll have fruit on hand. People can have that. I'm really sorry about your eye.
It's fine. Apparently it will get fixed.
You want some soothe up, that'll help him faster.
Mm. Listen, I am not saying I understand you did not intend for what happened to happen.
Yeah. It was stupid. I was thinking that if I put my name on a plant, I can make it wither and die, and that's a thing of the hedge. So it's plant. I don't know if it would work, but
Maybe.
it was a bad idea to pen.
We learn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this has been fun.
No.
No, you're right. It hasn't been. I don't know about y'all. I am going to order an Uber because I don't think I should be driving right now for multiple reasons. And I think I need to get some rest.
Megan,
Mm-hmm.
can you at least show
I
me?
am going to, yes.
Okay,
Absolutely.
thank you. Liz,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about getting mad at you. I will get you a new car, and you can do whatever the hell you want with it. Okay?
She nods. What's happening next?
I think I'm going to take Lark home so she can get some rest as well. That's all right with you.
Yes, please.
You guys hear a fading siren from the loading dock just driving away.
Makes sense.
If I may, as well, putting together what I've heard here. Either they knew exactly where the queen was, or they just needed to make some noise and you guys happened to be here.
Can I make a panamancy roll on that?
Yeah,
Let's find out, maybe.
wits and composure.
Which is more likely?
You can spend a willpower if you got one.
I don't have any.
Okay.
3 successes.
You look off into one of the lights and then blink the after image on a darker background. Lark is not, as far as you know, as far as what's been encountered, specific person of interest other than possibly her proximity to the Vernal Sovereign.
Mm-hmm.
More likely, this was a distraction.
Maybe it was a distraction.
which would be validated by the fact that the hunter probably stuck around longer than would have been considered tactically wise, if indeed it is a being capable of much in the way of tactical thinking.
Yeah.
Which,
Maybe
of course, raises the question of
distraction from what? Maybe it was a distraction. It stayed and fought. Instead of just stepping through again.
Megan. Give me intelligence and...
honestly, I would have been gone at this point. I'm out currently.
All right, no worries then.
I would love to make this roll.
No, you're fine. Absolutely. If you're out, you're out. That's okay. I will say Phage then. Give me intelligence and either politics or academics.
6. 3 successes.
If it was trying to kill, it would have focused its attacks on a specific target. It did not, though, so what would its objective have been? Injure as many as possible so that as many people as possible are locked down, tied up, busy getting better or treated.
Now what the fuck went wrong when we were caught up here?
Phage?
Yeah, I know. It's what I'm worried about.
Okay.
I had someone... I hadn't specifically put you in there yet because I was going to talk to her. What time of day is it?
Right about now, it's starting to push probably 5 p.m.
That's almost time for her to get off work?
Depending, but yeah, about that.
She is going to call the coworker that is a friend at the place.
You know, Melissa and Regina work there. Melissa.
Sorry, Regina.
Regina. Okay.
Regina was the one who had come over to watch, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Regina.
Ring, answer. Hello?
Hey there, it's Phage.
Oh, hi. What's up?
How's Paige doing? She went into work today.
Pretty well, I think. Give me a wits and composure. Anybody who's still in the commons area immediately.
3.
3.
And 3. A breeze stirs that pile of leaves. You're indoors. Was a kind of a busy day, but no, she was one task. I mean,
She's still there.
let me look around a bit. The breeze blows again, and you see a bit of a parchment in the pile of leaves.
Lunging for that.
Okay. You pick it up. I don't see her around anywhere particularly. Let me check. You turned it over?
Yeah.
There's 4 words written on it.
I think I know what those 4 words are.
100 times the
Yep.
charm. As the cruel twist of fate lands and you hear Regina on the other end. I don't see her anywhere, Phage.
All right, let me know if you see her.
Sure. Let me look around, and if I find her, I mean, I can just have her call you if you want.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Click.
And she hangs up and puts her fist through the table.
And that's where we're closing for the evening.
Nope.
Bye, everybody.
It's already gone.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I just said that.
Oh.
We're very professional.